Hey guys, hope everybody's doing okay. Well, once again, I didn't sleep but a few hours. This is a normal process. It seems like, I think I mentioned it before. I go through phases of where I just can barely sleep at all for weeks at a time. And just feel so exhausted, but yet I find the energy to do stuff. And then all of a sudden, it'll flip, and I will be able to get a lot of rest for several days in a row. And it's almost like I'm sleeping too much or something. But, the difference is when I'm actually doing more daily than the bare minimum, even if it's less sleep, it's better sleep. And also this practice, this is the third night I've done the same thing, like laying there after I've turned everything off and just saying, speak to me, that the servant hears. I'm ready for a message, and send it, even if my mind is sleeping in this world. I know that the consciousness that flows through me is still awake enough it is going to receive whatever message the divine sends me. So it's pretty cool. I'm seeing that sometimes I'm not realizing a message has maybe came until a little while after being up or something. It's just the interesting part is that while I'm dreaming, after I've done this the past 3 nights, I'm having I can't remember what they call it. What is it? Lucid dreaming, or anyway. But I know that the Toltecs have a way of being, when you find that when you're conscious of being in the dream. But usually for me, a lot of times, it seems, a lot of times, if I'm not in tune with it, as soon as I become conscious of it, I wake up. Here, it's been more that I've realized I've been conscious for however long I've been in that dream until, my body's like needs to use the bathroom. And then I realized I was conscious of seeing all of what I was in. It's just like life. We're in a movie, but we're also we're watching a movie while we're in a movie. We're reading a book while we're part of the book. We're looking at a canvas with a beautiful painting on it, but we are also still painting it. We're the painter and the painting with everybody. Okay, Living a Life of Awareness by Dominic Gale Ruiz Jr. Daily Meditations on the Toltec Path. Seeing more than body and mind. Just as I am not this body, I am also not this mind. Our minds are malleable, because our ideas, our sense of self, change based on our experiences. Our mind adapts because it's meant to adapt. We don't lose ourselves when we change our minds. So while the mind changes, there is still a part of us that does not change. I'm still me, and you're still you. Of course, one aspect of this work and the work of other great spiritual traditions is to clean up your mind. It's like doing maintenance on your car. You change the oil and the car runs better. It's the same with your mind. When you filter out the negativity, the judgments, the conditional love, it feels so much better to have a clear mind. But no matter how clean and refined your mind gets, you eventually come to realize that the mind is only a part of you, not who you actually are. That's very synchronistic to what I shared before reading this. Practice. Notice the presence that exists behind your thoughts, behind your mind. The real you is this aware presence, the space in which your mind operates. See, it all intertwines. That the thing I'm reading on my own time with Mystical Joe Goldsmith, and even The Way the Wizard I'm sharing with you guys that I've read many times, bringing me to a point. If you know, I know there's more people, I think, observing these types of videos I do than any of the things I do with my toys, because I'm not doing a lot of videos with my passion that takes me out of my mind and helps me to be a creator and have fun, like with comic books, reading those, or reading a good fictional book, you know, or watching a good fantasy sci-fi, anything that's just immersive that I can not be thinking about dumb crap of the world. And so anyway, what I was going to share is yesterday I uploaded a video, if you haven't seen it, but it was basically a shout out to another toy creator. Like, you know, that's what his channel is all about, but Lockdown Productions. I shouted out to him and his grandbaby that he told me about, that they put my videos on and she'll get calm and listen. Like when she's upset about something, they can't figure out what is causing her a problem. And so I did that shout out. But in that video, it was my first official. I was just showing all these different figures and stuff I've gotten over the past week and a half or so in the mail or whatever. And some of them weren't opened yet and stuff like that. So it was like a lead-in. I was able to open up who I'm shouting out to, say what I need to say about it, and then it leads me into showing my action figures. But towards the end of the video, I also let everybody know that that was like my first official video of, like, I'm calling Tuesdays and Thursdays are like going to be, there'll still be at least a daily meditation video on a Tuesday and a Thursday, or me reading something short, and maybe some random videos of me writing or something like that. But I want Tuesdays and Thursdays because I also know there's a lot of people that watch me or are subscribed because originally I was doing more toy type stuff, or I didn't know where I was going yet. I kind of want to share all aspects that I can, but I realize it helps if I narrow it down and then get a pattern for it. So but it's not my channel, it's our channel, and that's what I'm being aware of, is that so that way, people that are into the thing, like, what's interesting is the toy collectors and comic book guys, like, maybe they are not able to watch all the time and everything, but I'm finding out that they actually are watching some of my videos more than I thought. Just because I don't see a comment, I don't know who all's liking the video, even though it's not like I get a bunch of likes or something, but sometimes, you know, you get more views than you get likes and all that. A lot of that's my own fault for not keeping on it about, oh, please like and subscribe. You know, I was trying to get into that pattern, and if I remember to say that, fine. If I don't, fine too, because I like it to be more organic. I don't want to be pushing this on nobody. My intention, like I mentioned in my walk the other day, if it came to being in a partnership where I could generate an income off of it, I'd be very weird about it. But here's the trick. I figured, as my goals are to set up the nonprofit, I still haven't bought the domain name. I need to do that. But there's so much other stuff I really need to take care of before thinking about all that. But if I have a channel set up for that, any income would be just back into, if it was a non-profit time thing. But I don't, you have to you have to have a lot of subscribers, a lot of people watching to even minutely make a little bit that's worth, if you were thinking of trying to do it as your income. I'm on disability, man, and like, if I ever am able to generate income above and beyond what I get monthly, then so be it, and that means I'm not having to rely on that anymore. And that's where I think I'm being led, but I don't want to mess it up either. Like, I don't want to because I'm going to let the Spirit take me as far as this will go. And I know it's going to go further than I have thought about in a long time. But I'm along for the ride. Mr. Cloud says the eternal moment over and out. Ditto.